So I was thinking, because I've been wanting to do this for a long time, I was thinking of Stash Walnut Creek. What do we think about Stash Walnut Creek 1997? Because I've never heard Stash. I heard 1997 is the best thing. The reason it shows as partially played is that my shuffle was going crazy the other day and like I couldn't do it. So I think that's what we need to do. I think we need to do last song of the night, Phish, Stash, Walnut Creek, 7/22/1997. And I feel like I've done this Walnut Creek show before. So yeah, look, it's only 12 minutes. It's the perfect one. I know I think I even heard the beginning and then I was like, oh, I want to hear that later. And then that's it. So this is what we need to listen to. Everyone agrees. I'm with the right Phish people too. Okay. Too many windows.
From under my nails, I brush past the garden, dependent on whales. The sloping companion, I cast down the ash, yanked down my tunic and dangled my staff. Sit in the forest with the curling fleas, to grow them spindles, the mutant I seize. I capture the dread beast who falls to his knees, and cries to his cohorts asleep in the tree. Fish market stew, police in the corner, gunning for you. Apple toast bed heated for a blanket rat. when they shoot you, say, please don't do that. Joe Smilers can't be bought. The solar garlic starts to rot. Was it for this my life I sought? Maybe so, and maybe not. 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 Was it for this my life I sought? Maybe so, maybe not. Control for Smilers can't be bought. Maybe so, maybe not. The solar garlic starts to rot. Maybe so, maybe not. Was it for this my life I sought? Maybe so, maybe not. Was it for this my life I sought? Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe so, maybe not.
Okay, I want to read the comments or like some of the highlight comments because I typed a bunch of things while I was watching, and that's because the chat doesn't show up always. It actually is not going to show up when I cut the video. Okay, so um so I said okay, blah blah blah, and then I said, oh yeah, we're gonna do 1997 Walnut Creek, and someone goes, that's my second show, and then someone said that's one of my favorite Phish songs, and then someone said good composition piece, and then someone said Latin swing feel. Okay. And then the audience participation because they were clapping. I love seeing budding Phish fans. Reminds me of Gershwin Russian Lullaby. Yes, as if for this my life DNA. I saw it. Maybe so, maybe not. Get some. Fishman so good. I miss t-shirt Trey. LOL. Please don't do that. LOL, Grinch Trey. Maybe so or maybe not. Eric Carini gets it. That's me, Eric Carini. Jason knows. Nice. That's solar garlic. Sorry, I'm reading the chat out of context. She's diving in deep. Steady, slow build, just like that taste. You can tell by all her reaction videos that Phish is the shit. It's true. You gotta listen to The Landlady for Salsa, Mexican Cousin. I think my first two shows were the only ones where Phish didn't wear a muumuu, this and the previous show. And then they're like, widespread panic is not Phish. And then love this so flippin' much. I'm late to the stream. I've never really listened to Phish. Okay, to be fair, Jimmy Herring is an insane guitarist. Trey's 1,000 yard stare, mouth wide, huh? Yeah, but I like Mikey better by a lot. This is improvised. I said, is this improvised or composed? So like, this is improvised. The jam is improvised. Okay, I've seen thousands of jam band shows, but Phish is the only one I travel for anymore. It sounds pretty composed. It's based on something I can't put my finger on. And then we're just da-da-da. Trey plays lead and rhythm guitar at the same time. Such a gorgeous axe. I was listening to 98 Star Lake on the way home. I was at Star Lake 98, highlight of my favorite tour. And everyone's like, I was at Star Lake. Okay, Matt, that is so sick. The Runaway Gym from Star Lake is legendary. Great memories. It's like a 30-minute jam, LMAO. Glow like you are pregnant, huh? I want to kiss your Mexican cousin again. The Pebbles and Marbles from it is another classic jam. Okay, so I had never heard Stash before. I really liked it. I like the Latin vibes. I like when they sing in harmony. And I thought the jam was really good. And it had a really nice escalation at the end, which was very Phish-esque, I guess. So I really liked that. So yeah, I thought really good. I'm so glad I heard it because I feel like Stash is something that will come up throughout the rest of my life listening to Phish. But I want to tell you guys something before I, I have something to show you guys. It says, I need help because here's the situation. You may have noticed that I've been making a lot of Grateful Dead content lately, right? Everyone's noticed that, yes. And I want to show you why. And it's partly because Phish people are not tuning into my videos. And I feel like this is where y'all can help because I think you guys are probably on Reddit and Facebook groups and stuff like that. But like literally, look at these stats. So this is what matters for monetizing. I just want you guys to know is that, oh, that got way too big. Okay. What matters is watch hours, all right? It's like viewers and watch hours. So over the last 28 days, my best videos were Billy Strings. Look at this. 623 watch hours. Okay. Then Terrapin Station, 267. Grateful Dead. Then only this live stream where also had Grateful Dead, and then another Grateful Dead, and then Billy Strings, and then Billy Strings, and then Billy Strings, and then Billy Strings, and then again a multi-show live, Grateful Dead. And then down here we have the Phish Harry Hood, which Harry Hood's been up for a really long time. Like I made this months ago. And so it's had 4,000 impressions, but it took this long to get only that many. And then these Dead videos, which are just published, are already like way higher than any of my other Phish videos. And you have to go way down here to find like Erica Reacts to Phish, only 49 views. So like my Phish ones get like 47 views, live reaction, 44 views. Whereas like, again, Grateful Dead, 1,900, 1,700, 900 views. It's just like way more viewed. So that's part of the reason where it's not really like lucrative. As much as I love Phish, it's like if I don't have an audience here, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And that's sad because I would love to just be able to like spend all these hours, but I'm making like no money. So it's like a lot of time. And at least like with the Grateful Dead, I'm going to be monetized soon because I'll have my 3,000 watch hours for the year. But it seems like with the Phish videos, people just aren't watching them. So I know you guys are watching them, but you're only like 10 people. So I either need some help because I don't want to, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's a lot of Phish fans, but for some reason they're not finding my videos, and it's probably just the algorithm. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. I also think it's because, like, who are the people who are most on YouTube? They're boomers. And of all those bands, which band is going to be the most boomer loved? That's the Grateful Dead. Okay? So I think part of it is a demographic thing that more millennials and Gen X, who are the Phish core fans, tend to be Gen X and then some millennial. They tend to be on like Instagram, right? They're kind of on other platforms. They're on Facebook. But I think that YouTube is kind of like boomer central. Yeah. So my point is, I think Phish fans would like my reactions. Like, I really loved Foam, for example, like so much. I really loved this one, Stash. I have like so much stuff to do. And like I said, my goal I'm setting for myself is, yeah, Gen X is so Phish. I agree. Everyone I saw at the Phish concert was like generic 47-year-old dad, white dude, 47 to 52. Because he was like 47 to 52. He was white. That was the average Phish fan I saw at the show. But yeah, I just think the algorithm's not right. So I think people would want to watch these. They're just not aware of them, if that makes sense. So, and like on TikTok, people find me and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just want to get the word out because you know what would be cool for me to do? I want to react to the Tahoe Tweezer. I need to see how long this is, by the way, before I get into this. But I would love to react to... Now, tell me this thing about Tweezer, how there's like a Tweezer reprise or something and it's like split up. I heard about this. Where is this? So the Tahoe, okay, so is this the famous one? 2013 Tahoe Tweezer? Is this the one everybody talks about? 36 minutes? Is this like the epic Tweezer? I just think it'd be so fun to do this as like a live stream. I plan it in advance, and then we all get on together with like a minimum of like 100 people, and we all watch it together and react. Because wouldn't that be more? It's more fun to react when we're all together, right? That's the whole fun part of it. Oh, so we could do a whole show on let's compare the 4 most legendary tweezers. That could be fun. Like we go through like the top 4 legendary tweezers in one show. Like a 2-hour podcast. I do gotta react to Gamehenge because that's his musical, right? Yeah, I heard about that. No, I know. It's all gonna work out. So I'm just saying the Deadheads are like really active, and I think it's because they're boomers. That's all I can say because my parents are on YouTube a lot and they're boomers, and then it seems like most of the people on YouTube are boomers. So I think that's why, and they have time to comment because my, hold on, I want to show you guys, this is where I like get all the comments and I get to see like the good and the bad and the ugly. So some people are nice. And then, oh look, this person says, maybe she's starting to like licorice. You know how they're like, oh, the Grateful Dead is like licorice and you either like it or you don't. And now they're starting to see the thing. Oh, wait, who's here? Yeah, I have Twitch. You guys would watch me on Twitch because I have Twitch. You think boomers are on Instagram now? I think boomers are everywhere because I think they're retired and have like too much time on their hands personally. So at least I have people defending me now. Basically, the mean post of the day was under my channel, under posts. I screenshotted this because this guy wrote, could only take about 10 minutes of her. Stupid and creepy, very weak thinker. Just my opinion. Anyone who would care what AI thinks about Grateful Dead is pretty brain dead, including the person who made this podcast. So, yeah. That's the bad part of being a, quote, public figure, if you will, is that I have to deal with people like that who see one video and then make a whole judgment. Yeah. Look, here's the problem. I just have to get to my 3,000 hours. So if you guys just play the other thing you could do is just play my Phish playlist. Literally just do this every day. Here's all you have to do. Go to my playlists, just pick one. Some of them have a lot, let's see. What's a good playlist? I think I have one. Oh yeah, the Phish reaction videos. Okay. These are the playlist of all my Phish reaction videos. And literally just press play. Just turn off the volume. Work at your desk job. You don't have to actually watch it. And, just play all these all day. That would help.
All right.
I think the funny thing is how much I changed from my first Phish reaction to now. I think that's the most interesting thing because my first one was Mole. I wonder, how did this even get organized? Because I thought I did this in chronological, but for some reason it's not. So I have to figure that out. But this is every Phish reaction video I've ever done. So just go to this playlist, send it to everyone you know. Just literally play it all the time. Just play it and turn off the volume. You don't have to listen to me talk. And then I just will get watch hours on the Phish videos. And then that way it will look like people are actually watching Phish videos on my channel. And then the algorithm can be like, oh, she's a Phish channel. Because literally what's going to have to happen soon, just until I can monetize, I'm literally going to have to start doing boomer, general boomer stuff. I was thinking for example, when I posted about the Moody Blues, because I had this tape in my dad's car growing up, so many Moody Blues people got that and they started talking about the Moody Blues with me and they're like, oh my God, best album ever. Oh my God. So now I'm basically going to have to well, I want to do that anyway. Don't get me wrong. And my mom always talked about Nights in White Satin and I never have really sat down and listened to that whole album. So I do want to do that. But I'm just telling you, this channel could really veer towards Boomerville until I can bring it back to Phish. And I would love to have a Phish focused channel because I love Phish. You can just tell. I love Phish. It makes me so excited. And I think I'm going to go to Austin. Okay, I want to read everything you guys said because I was kind of Prague Ghost 98. Okay, you guys want me to do Twitch. Okay, I do have Twitch. And actually, if you could, this is my Twitch channel. Let me show you guys. So it's Erica Retro Gaming. And I can probably concurrently stream. And actually, I'm really close to monetization on Twitch, and I'm totally qualified. My only thing I have to do is, my problem has been that I am missing, path to affiliate. I have enough followers. I have 81 followers. I stream 9 days this month. I've had over 8 hours, and then all I need is 3 viewers per stream, and that's where I failed because no one knows about my Twitch streams when they happen. So I'm happy to do the streams on Twitch as well, but you guys actually have to be in it or else I get penalized. So it's better for me to just not even stream on Twitch if I don't have at least 3 viewers. So that's the problem with Twitch. But if I can get 3 viewers on Twitch, happy to. And if you think there's Phish people in the Twitch algorithm who are going to find out about it, that's good. I see what you're saying. So yeah, you guys could follow me on Twitch. I see what you're saying. Wait, John, you didn't see me react tonight. John's late to the party. Did he not know what I reacted to tonight? That's going to come up. Tonight I listened to Eyes of the World because someone paid me $10 and I liked it. And you missed out the most important part. No, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna stay on YouTube, guys. I'm just saying maybe for Phish I can do Twitch, and then for Grateful Dead I can do YouTube. I'm saying I'm on TikTok too for the Gen Z. But no, I did for Eyes of the World tonight, and it was my favorite Grateful Dead that I had so far. Hating on who? I love everybody. Post on YouTube when I'm gonna stream on Twitch. Do you follow me on Instagram or my Discord server? Or let me show you guys everything I have, because I don't even think you realize, like on my Linktree, okay, on my Linktree, I just want to point out that, like, here's all my communication routes, because I have many of them. I have TikTok, Facebook, I have Instagram, I have a Patreon, which if you can join as a free member, and I can message everybody on Patreon too for free. You don't have to pay. I mean, paying, you get to see some extra photos of me and stuff like that. They're nothing like explicit, but they're just like beautiful glamour shots. I have like a leg photo on it, including my foot, but that's not everybody's cup of tea. That's about as far as I'm willing to go. So that's what's on there. And plus my gaming streams in full. But you can be a free member of my Patreon, and then it's just a way to communicate. I have X too. That's here. Here's my Twitter, so I could post on there when I'm going to stream. I have my Twitch here. I have a Discord server. As you see, here's where you can request a song if you want, just so I can keep it in my spreadsheet. And then, yeah, I mean, like, pretty much I try to post on my Instagram story, like, when I'm going to be streaming, so that helps. The problem with YouTube is that the best thing I have is a post on YouTube, and I don't know if that gets out to everybody. I guess I could try to do like a YouTube short and be like, hey guys, I'm streaming tonight, but that doesn't always push out in a timely manner because I don't really understand the algorithm. It's like, what I really need to do is Erica needs to start reacting to Erica's reactions. Like theater, his training in neoclassical.
I loosened up the binds where my hands were lashed and ran towards a goal.
I'm going to go online anyway as a finished video, but I'm going through my request list because a long time ago, wow, who was I then? I don't even know. I'm like, who am I back then? But anyway, if you guys just play through one of my playlists, just sit at work, put it on, just do autoplay, and then you can turn the volume off, and then that will get me like hours of watch time, okay? Like hours, so... But yeah, but also interacting helps, like actually commenting and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I love Phish a lot, and I think it's going to be fun because, look, tomorrow night I'm going to the Goose concert, and I'm going to, like, straight up be able to do, like, a reaction to the Goose concert, and then I can compare it directly to my Phish experience, and I think that that's going to be very good. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm pretty much Erica Retro Gaming on all platforms. And there's like no one else who's there. Like I said, if you go to at the top of my YouTube profile, there's a little link that's called a link tree, okay? And on that link tree, it will link you to all of the things. You don't even have to type it in a search engine. So all you have to do is on the top of my YouTube channel, right? There's like a bio and then there's a link. And that link will take you to the thing I just showed you. And that link list will have everything that you want to follow. So it's like you don't have to double type it in or think about it. You just click and then you just press follow. So that's it. Because then I can announce and make like normal streaming times, right? That's what I got to do. So anyway, we'll see if... oh, you guys want it here. I can post it here. 1 second. Twitch. You guys are lazy. You're like, I need you to just share the link here, Erica. Okay, here's the link to my Twitch, and then let me do the link tree. Here's the link to my link tree that has all of my other links, like if you want to follow my Twitter, which is X now, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, like I said, because it's just so much easier to post on social media. On YouTube, there's just no good way to like announce the stream. I can like schedule the stream in advance and it kind of shows up, but it doesn't really send out notifications to people. Like I can't really figure out like how people know when I'm streaming, even if I schedule it. So that's kind of my opinion on that. But yes, I would love a Phish. It'd be fun if I think this is what would be a good ultimate landing place for this channel. I think it'd be fun to do one night a week at least of just a Phish show. And then I think it'd be really fun on a different night to do like a lot of different music. And it may not just be jam bands. I think it may be like general music. And maybe that's the channel that I do like the boomer appeal, like where it's like, let's discover albums of the 60s and 70s, you know? And it could be a totally different stream that's just focused on like the Grateful Dead and the Beatles and like other stuff I don't know about. Yeah. So now you guys found it. Yay, technology. You guys are learning. Okay? Yay. I'm so proud of you. Do you guys know I'm a teacher and I teach little kids a lot? So it's like, wow, I'm so proud of you. You're so good at that. Wow. Like I help little kids learn piano. Ah, okay. So when my posts appear at the top, that's good to know. I have no idea because I don't ever see anyone else's posts, but then I started using that post feature. I was like, oh, I'm going to put that guy on blast. He's like, she's an idiot. She asked ChatGPT for recommendations on the dead. It's like, that's the guy who's worried about being replaced by AI. Someone also got mad in that chat because, okay, I am not a judgmental person. I used to be when I was like 20 years old and I was an unhappy person, but I have not been a judgmental person for about 12 years since I've been very happy with my life, okay? So when I went on the thing about explaining why I personally don't like doing drugs, someone got really upset about that and like, well, you shouldn't, you don't know anything about psychedelics until you've done them. Da, da, da. I'm like, I know. And I think it's great for people that like that and would want to do it. I'm a fully, and that's the good for you. Like that good, but if people are insecure, they don't like it. If I like say something that they disagree with. So that's the thing. Okay, so a weekly Phish show, I like it. We'll do a weekly Phish show. We've got to get a set time. You guys are up late, so I feel like this could work for me because I can consistently stream around 8 p.m. Pacific. I can maybe get streaming 7 p.m. Pacific, which would make it 10 p.m. for East Coast people, which would make it a lot easier. If I can get online by 7 p.m., then it's just better for East Coast. So I think I can consistently commit to a weekly Phish show. And then I think the other ones will just be what they are. But yeah. So, and then of course I have this whole following on TikTok of like retro video games. It's so funny because this channel being retro video games in the first place, it could have just been called like Erica Reacts to Music, right? Like this whole channel should just be called Erica Reacts to Music. But the reality is that it's actually really easy to remember Erica Retro Gaming. So it's kind of like a brand, and even though I'm not really doing retro gaming, in a weird way, it's really easy. Like I actually met some people at the Phish concert, the Phish show in San Francisco, and that rhymes. I could write a song. It's like, maybe like a little like happy love song. Like, I met a boy at the Phish show in San Francisco. Yeah, so something like that. But the point is, yeah, I think that's what's got to happen. So if you guys just follow my links, I can like announce it. And then I think that's a good way to go. So yeah, Sunday nights with Eric Carini. Okay, I think Sunday nights I can probably start a little earlier actually. Because Sundays, I don't do anything on Sunday nights. Like Sundays are also very depressing. I've always hated Sundays because like I remember in school, I'd have to do all my homework and I was in AP classes and all these like rigorous classes and like Sunday would come around. I'd procrastinate my homework the whole weekend. Sunday 3 p.m. would hit and I'd be like, oh my God, I have to do like 4 hours of homework right now, And then all I did like was homework all Sunday night and just dreading going back to work the next day, right? So I think having Sunday night, like starting around like, I think I can commit to like 6 p.m. Pacific, 8, 9 Eastern. Because that's a pretty good time on Sunday nights for everybody. And I hate Sunday nights anyway. Like everything's closed. It's very depressing. It's like nothing going on. Sunday's like lame compared to Friday and Saturday. You know what I mean? Like it's just depressing. But realistically, I am traveling in like a week and a half from now. So realistically, the weekly podcast will have to start after I get back. So... And if things go the way they're supposed to go, I'll be going to Phish in Austin. And then maybe I'll catch another Phish show later in July. And then I'm planning on buying the Grateful Dead, Dead and Company tickets for San Francisco for August 1st through 3rd. So if everything goes as planned, we should have like a good summer of concert reviews that I can, record, react to, meet new people. Eric Carini. Carini had a lumpy head. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Okay, good. I'm glad to know you guys stay up late because for me, I'm not a night owl at all. So it actually really works out to be a West Coast person because the rest of the world's ahead of me. And so I can for example, on New Year's Eve, sometimes I watch the ball drop in New York City and then I go to bed. It's like, oh, good thing it's only 9 here. So that's cool. And then the other good thing about being on the West Coast is then when I go to the East Coast, I'm jet lagged in a good way. So if I have to stay up really late in New York City and stay out till 2 or 3 or 4 a.m. in New York City, which is New York City is the kind of city where you stay out till 2, 3 or 4 a.m. I'm on California time. So I'm I feel great. And then the only thing is you sleep really late, but it's actually the best of circumstances to come from the West Coast to go to the East Coast. It's worse when you go the other way because then everything seems really late. So it's if you're on East Coast time and you come to a West Coast show, then you're super tired. So actually, West Coast is the best coast, okay? That's what I think. Though I heard, though, that it's actually best to live in Mountain or Central time because then you have more, your proximity to more things. And I could see that. I could see Central time being the actual best time zone because you're kind of only 2 hours ahead of California. You're only 1 hour behind New York. You're kind of with it. I wish I could go to Boulder, as I keep stating, but my cousin's getting married that weekend, so I don't think I can swing it. So I'm thinking Phish, Austin, Momo Center, Modo. I don't know what it's called. Whatever that place is called in Austin, Moody Center, wherever the university is. Yeah. Mountain time. I know what you're saying. See, Mountain and Central, I think those are the good best of both worlds time zones if you think about it. Because again, West Coast and East Coast, we're the polar. We're at the ends. East Coast people, I can never call my East Coast friends because they go to bed so early. So by the time I'm done with work, they're winding down, But luckily, since I'm such a morning person, I'll be up at 5 a.m. and I'll be texting my East Coast friends and being hi, good morning. Because I wake up at 5 or 6 every morning, naturally. So that's also my problem. So yeah. So yes, I like this idea of a Phish podcast. So maybe if I start marketing right now. Oh, really? Near Venice? That's nice. If I start marketing tomorrow, because I'm going to go to bed after this, and I really launch, hey, first Phish podcast Sunday night, blah, 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 and we really market it out. We announce it in posts. We set it. I can even do a whole 3-hour podcast. That's going to be really long, 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific, which is 9 to midnight Eastern, right? We do a whole thing. We tell everybody. We market it on the Facebook groups. It's just better if you guys post it on Reddit and Facebook. Oh, you're going to the King Gizzard and they're coming to the Hollywood Bowl as well. So I was thinking of catching the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard at the Hollywood Bowl when they come through LA later, because they're going to come to Hollywood Bowl. So I did notice that when I was at the Billy Strings, they had the billboard flashing of all the things that were coming to the Hollywood Bowl, flexing, and one of the things was that. So yeah. Anyway, I think you guys will, for those who arrived late, I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised with my reaction to this Grateful Dead song tonight. It was my favorite of all. And I got paid $10 to do it, so it's a win-win. You know what that pays for? Half of a drink tomorrow at the Goose concert. So that $10 donation basically pays for half of my White Claw Tall Boy. So, because, drinks at venues are $18, right? So I get half of my drink is sponsored, so I'm happy. So, really? Let me review the date. Let's see. King Gizzard Hollywood Bowl. Let's see the date. 2025. August 10th. Okay, so if I don't go to Outside Lands, well, Outside Lands is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was only thinking of going to the Friday of Outside Lands because someone's playing that I like. Oh, it's John Summit. The DJ John Summit, who's like the up and coming Gen Z DJ, he's doing well, listen, Mr. Hartley Taylor. The way I work is I'm a capitalist system. I'm a capitalist. So if someone bids me 20 and I have a $10 bid and a $20 bid at the same time, I am like a piano bar. So I will just do the $20 one first. So yes, I could hold out for a higher bidder, but right now my highest bid was 10 because I'm so good at getting the videos out so quick. Because if I get money, I do it like that day or the very next day. I never let it hang. Therefore, yes, but if someone on the same day, if someone gave me like $50, 40, 30, and 10, I'm going to do the $50 one first, then the 40, then the 30, then the 10. Does that make sense? So it's like, that's just kind of what makes sense to me as a capitalist because that's smart business, right? And if I do enough of them, I can pay for a Phish ticket, you know? Like imagine that, y'all, when I'm like able to pay for a Phish ticket from like making reviews. And then once my YouTube channel is monetized, it'll just give me a lot more options. It'll start with being able to have like subscribers and you'll be able to tip me in YouTube like $1 or whatever, like, or like, you know, send like 50 cents and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. And then once I get to 4,000 watch hours, I actually get money from ads. So yeah. Oh, thank you. You guys, I even accept, listen, look at this. Where's my little window? Where's my window? I lost my window. I like my MTV. Okay, I did this on my, hold on, let me make myself small again.